Hello! So today I'm going to be telling you the true story of my stalker. Basically, this all started when I was a sophomore in high school and I'd just gotten a boyfriend. So we'd sit a lot at lunch and people knew we were dating because we even got in trouble sometimes for PDA, which is public displays of affection. Um, so my stalker really came out of nowhere and I'd never seen him before, but he actually ended up being a senior just like my boyfriend. So I guess this guy saw my boyfriend got a girlfriend and was like, oh, yeah, my turn, and tried to steal me away, I think, because he really just came out of nowhere and would talk to me all the time and was really creepy about it. It wasn't just being nice or anything. He was really creepy and he would always ask me about how me and my boyfriend were doing, which is something that went on for years. One of the really creepy things this guy would do was he would kind of try and do what my boyfriend would do. So my boyfriend would walk me to classes in the morning and after lunch, and this guy was there all the time in between the classes that were beside that, and I would always see him. It was every class. It's this guy learned my freaking schedule so that he could try and walk around with me, and I was not happy about that. I was really creeped out, but I was like, okay, as long as it stays at school, it's not a problem. I can handle it at school. So yeah, it didn't stay at school. It's never gonna stay at school. If you guys are having problems, tell someone because this shit just escalates. How it escalated for me was that this guy ended up getting a job at the place where me and my family would always go out to eat. And I really don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but it was really creepy and he kept talking to me like we were friends. And my family was like, oh, I didn't know you were friends with this person. And I was like, ha, I'm not. He's actually been stalking me at school. And I figured coming clean to them about this, they would help me figure out what to do. But instead, my sister decided to take matters into her own hands. Little did I know how messed up that would be, because she decided that she was gonna woo him and start dating him. And it worked. And my sister is actually 9 years older than me, and she had just had a daughter. I guess it was a few months at least that she'd had her daughter. But even though the dad wasn't in the picture, I feel like it was really, really creepy. And it made me really uncomfortable because he started showing up at the house all the time to hang out with my sister. And even though he stopped messing with me at school and he instead started being creepy with my sister, I just did not like it. So I really kind of spent all my time at my boyfriend's house, which, haha, but it was whatever. Anyway, how he was creepy with my sister was that he ended up quitting his job where we like to eat and instead got a job with her at where she worked. And yeah, it was just really creepy. Eventually they broke up and stuff, so I figured that was gonna be the last time I had to deal with him since he was a senior, but it wasn't. So fast forward and I graduate high school and I go to college and stuff, and it's a college that's near my hometown but still kind of far away. So I was excited to go to this place because it was kind of my dream college even when we didn't live in my hometown. And I wasn't really worried about anything. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna come home over the weekends, visit family, and work at my job that I started in high school. And that's what I did. And it was pretty chill. Nothing happened. There was a lot of quiet from him for a really long time. But then all of a sudden, over the summer, I come home and he'd got a freaking job at where I worked. And I was like, oh my god. And I was so upset. And the main manager where I worked, realized. She's like, hey, what's going on? And backstory, the main manager is actually my boyfriend's oldest sister. So she really liked me. So she pulls me aside to ask me what's going on. And basically, I tell her the story of my stalker. Like, I tell her everything. And she's like, oh my god, are you serious? Are you being serious right now? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I'm being serious right now. And she ended up telling all of the managers that we were not to be alone together and that they had to keep an eye on us at all costs, kind of thing, you know? And they really didn't do that. It was really bad, which, I mean, where I worked, like, I had to go to the back sometimes, and he worked as a maintenance guy, so he was there a lot, and nobody thought to, like, watch me when I went back there or even think about it. So I'd get cornered a lot, and my managers would even have to come to the back and be like, what's going on? And he would, like, leave me alone after that. But yeah, it was really creepy. And he would always ask me how my boyfriend was, and he'd also, like, corner me by the bathroom, and it was really bad and creepy. And I told the main manager, my boyfriend's sister, like, I was like, this is not working out. And I ended up actually putting in my 2-week notice. I'm like, I'm not gonna work here anymore. And after I quit, so did he. Yeah. And I also figured out that the reason why there was, like, so much silence and stuff and he left me alone was that he actually found someone else to kind of obsess over, and they actually had a kid together, but they broke up, and then he got a job where I worked. So I guess I'm his go-to when there's no one else, which is not okay. It's so freaking creepy. So you probably think the story ends here, but it doesn't. After about a year of not working there, this summer I decided to go back to my hometown because I no longer live there. I ended up staying in my college town. I'm a junior in college now, which, I mean, you know, pog. I only have about a year and a half left of college, so that's really cool. Anyway, I decided to go back to my hometown for the carnival because I hadn't been in a couple years, and I was really excited. It was one of my favorite things to do with my boyfriend, because we went there when we first started dating. One sec. Anyway, I was really excited, and we went back, and lo and behold, my stalker was at the carnival, and I'd gone with my boyfriend, his family, which is really just, like, his dad and his siblings came, like, 2 of them, and then my mom, and yeah, we ran into him, and he was holding his kid, and I don't know if him and the mom got back together, or if it was just, like, his weekend or something, but he was there, and my mom was like, oh, what a freaking nice guy. I was like, no, you don't remember? He was stalking me, you don't remember that? Which she really didn't. And then basically I just avoided him for the rest of the time I was there, so yeah, hopefully I don't ever see him again. Woo! Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. So that's the story of my stalker. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Leave some comments down below. Maybe suggest something you want a story about, like maybe a time where I almost died, because I have a lot of those, or I don't know, my fear and why. Just let me know what you guys want, and I'll see you next time. Bye.